But when you're doing overdriving, you have to know the current of the light that you're going to use, what intensity, how long the light's going to be on, the frequency. So first, we'll kind of talk about the pulse width, which is how long the LED is going to be on during each strobe. And then that will kind of lead into the duty cycle, which is the ratio of like the on-off time. So there's the amount of time that this pulse width when the light is on, and then the resting time. And so if you have like a 50% duty cycle, it's on for the same amount of time that it's resting. If you have like a 75% duty cycle, it's on for 75% of the time, like 75 milliseconds, and then off for 25 milliseconds or microseconds, whatever, you know. So the duty cycle is the pulse width plus the rest time. And then the frequency is how often that strobe repeats itself. So those are kind of the three that we use. How fast is the machine going? What's the frequency, which is, 1 over the period, which the period is essentially the whole duty cycle pulse width combo. But really the duty cycle is kind of the more important one because that tells us how much we can overdrive the light. So if you look at a lot of the Gardasoft controllers, it'll say like what percentage can you overdrive it, and it'll be based on the duty cycle. So like a 50% duty cycle, you can overdrive it like 300%. But at 75% duty cycle, you can only overdrive it 200% versus a 25% duty cycle, you could probably get up to like 400 or 500%. So the shorter that you have the light on, the more current you can give to that LED, the brighter it can be. Because really it's all about how hot that LED is getting. So if it's on for longer, it's going to get hotter faster, so you can't give it that much current. But if it's on for a short amount of time, you can give it a lot more current because it's going to be off and resting for longer. So yeah, the duty cycle is probably the biggest one because it tells us how much we can overdrive and what, kind of controller we need to be able to do it in that regard.